I got a question. So you've interviewed a plethora of great men and women. So is there anyone that stands out that you said, you know, this guy's holy, or a cardinal or a bishop that, you know what, thank God that he's in our church? Anyone that comes to mind that you could share, that our audience could be inspired by their witness or you know, their commitment to the church?
I mean, tons of them, all of them. I mean, so many. You know, Jenny Stepanek, who was Maddie Stepanek's mother, a woman suffering with, you know, muscular, a very particular strain of muscular dystrophy. She was a saint. She is a saintly woman. Her son was a saintly kid, who, through all of that disability, I think, made them more inclined toward God, and they could hear him more clearly because they were listening. Cardinal Van Thuan, who I interviewed, who was in an internment, you know, a prison for many, many years, and they would bring him little pellets of bread and drop of wine, which they said was his medication. You know, people would smuggle it in. That's how he said mass, in literally what he called the chalice of his hand. And I've never forgotten that, you know, those examples. Of course, I knew Pope Benedict. I knew John Paul II personally. Wow. Did the only interview with Benedict XVI in English. And he was a very humble, sweet, dear, holy man. And had a kind of wry, brilliant sense of humor that I appreciated. And my pal Jerry Lewis, I love Jerry. I love Mel Gibson, who I interviewed many times. Geniuses. I mean, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, but what they gave us through cinema and through their performances is, you know, again, using gifts for a higher and greater purpose, the glory of God, ultimately.